Hi, my name is Emmeline Armstrong. I'm the Assistant Director for the Experience 360 program, and I wanted to show you today how to submit an application for E360 on Experiencelink. To get to Experiencelink, you can first go on the DelVal website, delval.edu, and click on Information for, and then Current Students. And this should bring you up to this page and then to the DelVal Hub. And you'll log in. And then on this side of the page, you should be able to see faculty for you students. You'll click on that and it should bring you to this page that looks like this. So on the main Experiencelink page, you'll see that there's the Experiential Learning tab. You'll click here to submit your E360 activity application, but you can also search for jobs on Experiencelink as well. For this video, I just want to talk about how to submit an application. So we'll click on this right here, and it will bring you to your Experiential Learning Action Plan. So this is not the Experiential Learning activity application. This is where you'll submit your career goals and your action steps. So take a minute to also submit this before we'll submit your application. So once you fill this out, you'll hit this Submit Application button. And again, this is not your E360 activity application. This is your action plan. And we ask you to submit your action plan because your department chair will review this to make sure that it aligns with what your activity application will be, because ultimately your department chair will approve your application based on your career goals. So let's submit this now. And we'll bring you to this page. So this says your action plan has successfully been submitted. And then you'll click on My Account. And it'll bring you back to this page. And you'll click here to submit your E360 application. So now it'll bring you to this page. And there's nothing here right now because you haven't submitted an application yet. So you can click Apply for an Experiential Learning Activity, which is your E360 application. So now we'll be able to scroll down and you'll see which experiential learning activity are you looking to apply for. So you'll go down into the drop-down menu and you'll see career exploration experience, internship, community service, civic engagement, and leadership development. These ones down here, you won't need to apply for. These are just for our data information. So for this video, we're just going to click career exploration experience. And then I just wanted to note, if for some reason this does not populate for you, please email e360@delval.edu and we can troubleshoot for you. Most of the time, if students cannot submit an application, it is because they haven't completed DelVal Experience 2 yet, or they don't meet the credit requirement. But we can always look at that individually for you. So once you say the activity type that you are looking for, then you'll say what semester that you want to apply for. So right now we have spring 2023, spring 1 and spring 2, and winter is open at this point, but we always offer 10 terms a year. And what that looks like is we offer fall 1, fall 2, winter, spring 1, spring 2, and then summer 1, summer 2 options. And what that like summer 1, summer 2 means is that they're half-term options. So summer 1 is the first part of the semester and summer 2 is the second part of the semester. So if you're able to complete all of the hours that you're looking for with only a short amount of time in a half-term option, you can always apply for that instead of a full-term option. Lots of flexibility in the semester that you can do it in. So for right now, we're just going to click spring 2023 to keep us moving. And then scrolling down a little bit more, you'll see the credit amount that you want to apply for. So for career exploration experience, it's a variable credit of 1, 2, or 3 credits. And the amount of credit is based on the amount of hours that you're going to be completing at the site that you're going to be registering for. So typically for our equine students and animal science students, they have 75 hours that they need to complete per credit at the site. And then if you are a wildlife student or a small animal science student, you'll complete a minimum of 56 hours at a site for 1 credit. And then if I didn't say your major, then you have 40 hours at the site per credit. So you want to make sure when you're saying how many credits that you're going to be able to complete, you want to make sure that you'll meet the minimum requirement for the credit that you're registering for. And down below here is just the policies per the course that you're going to be registering for. So you can take a look and read at this. Basically, it's saying the expectations, if you're absent from work, if you need to withdraw or terminate, course fees, and then the academic requirements that is needed for the Blackboard course. Because remember, once you submit an application, you'll be also enrolled in a Blackboard course online associated with the course that you're registering for. So you'll be at the site that you're going to be working at while reflecting in an online reflection Blackboard course within the term that you're going to register for. And that's how you'll receive E360 recognition. And then down below here, if you keep scrolling, is you'll enter your information, your cell phone number, just in case we need to get in contact with you for any reason, your job position, your company's name, a brief description of what's going on at the site, estimated hours per week. This is to make sure that you're going to meet the requirements that you want for your credit that you're registering for. If you own your own business, you can utilize that for E360 credit under career exploration experience, but you need to make sure that you provide your tax ID information. And then keeping on going, you'll see that you'll need to submit your supervisor's name. That is the person at your site that is overseeing you. There are some examples here that were just clicked. And then we also need your site supervisor's email as well. So this is how we'll contact them to verify your position. And if for some reason your site supervisor doesn't have an email, we can always reach them by phone as well. You can indicate that on your application. And then going more down, you'll see that we are looking for your start and end dates. And we would want them to be within the term that you're going to be registering for, because again, you'll be participating at the site while participating in the online reflection Blackboard course. And this is how we'll make sure that is possible. And then last but not least is that you'll submit your learning objective that you're going to set for yourself that you'll be completing within the reflection coursework. So if you are completing 1 credit at the site, you'll submit 2 learning objectives on your application. So students will submit 1 more learning objective than the credit that they're going to register for. And you'll submit 1 learning objective per box on your application. So 1 credit per box here, and then you can click add learning objectives. And learning objectives are what you want to experience or learn through this experience that you are at. They should be 1 or 2 sentences. And remember that they should be able to be reflected on. Think about it as a navigation or a pathway of the course, because you're going to be working on them throughout the duration of the time at the site. So once you complete your learning objectives, then you'll submit your application. So you'll click this black button here saying submit. Once you submit your application, it will then go through this approval process. So your application will first begin at the CSPD level. We'll make sure that it makes sense. There's nothing really funky in there. And if there is, we'll contact you via email or phone. Then once it's approved by the CSPD, then we'll contact your site supervisor for approval. We'll email them. And then once they approve your application, then we contact your department chair for approval. They will ultimately approve your application based on your learning objectives and your career goals. Then once you're approved on all levels, then you'll be registered for the online reflection course by CSPD staff. So you won't be able to register yourself on self-service, but we will be able to register you and you'll get an email confirmation once you are registered. So that is how you'll submit an E360 activity application on Experiencelink. But if you have any questions when submitting your application, you can always email me at e360@delval.edu and we can chat more. All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye.